Right now, as you're watching this video, money is quietly disappearing from your bank account. Not because of fraud, not because of a hack, but because of something I call ghost expenses. And here's the thing, most people have no idea this is happening. These ghost expenses are costing you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars every single year. Money that just vanishes into thin air. But what if I told you that you could capture that disappearing money and turn it into real growing investments? Today, I'm going to show you the ghost expense strategy. How to find money you never knew existed, stop it from disappearing, and put it to work building wealth for your future. This isn't about budgeting harder or cutting out your daily coffee. This is about finding actual money that's already leaving your account and redirecting it. So what exactly are ghost expenses? They're recurring charges that have become invisible to you. They're the subscriptions you signed up for and forgot about, the auto renewals you never use, the upgraded service tiers you don't need anymore, the trial periods that silently converted to paid memberships. Ghost expenses are called ghost expenses because they haunt your bank account without you noticing. They're small enough individually that they don't trigger alarm bells when you glance at your statement. But they're consistent enough that they add up to real money over time. Here's what makes them particularly insidious. They exploit automation. You set them up once, gave permission for automatic billing, and then forgot about them. The company is doing exactly what you authorized them to do, but you're no longer getting value from the service. Common examples: that gym membership you haven't used since February, the premium music streaming service when you mostly listen to podcasts now, the cloud storage upgrade from when you had a big project but don't need anymore, the meal kit subscription you meant to pause, the app subscriptions that seemed useful at the time. Each one made sense when you signed up. But circumstances change, your needs evolve, and these charges just keep going, silently draining your account month after month. So how do you find these ghost expenses? Here's a systematic approach that actually works. Step 1. Pull your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Don't just glance at them, actually download them and go line by line. You're looking for recurring charges, anything that shows up monthly, quarterly, or annually. Step 2, make a spreadsheet. Column 1, the service name. Column 2, the amount. Column 3, the frequency. Column 4, and this is crucial, when you last actually used it. Not when you think you might use it, when you actually last used it. Step 3, check your email for receipts. Search for terms like subscription, membership, auto-renew, and trial period ending. Your inbox is a goldmine of evidence for ghost expenses you've forgotten about. Step 4, look at your phone's subscription settings. Both iPhone and Android have built-in subscription managers that show you what's actively charging you. You'd be surprised what you find there. Step 5, use your bank's recurring payment tools. Many banks now have features that automatically identify and list your recurring charges. Use them. They do the heavy lifting for you. Step 6, don't forget annual charges. These are the sneakiest ghost expenses because they only hit once a year. That domain name renewal, that software license, that premium membership. Mark your calendar and review them when they're due. The goal isn't just to make a list. The goal is to create awareness. Once you see these charges clearly documented, you can't unsee them. Now let's talk about the real cost. Because this isn't just about the monthly fee, it's about what that money could be doing instead. Let's say you identify 5 ghost expenses averaging $15 each per month. That's $75 a month. $900 a year. Over 5 years, that's $4,500 you've sent to companies for services you're not using. But it's actually worse than that, because we need to think about opportunity cost. If instead of paying those ghost expenses, you had invested that $75 per month in a basic index fund, earning an average of 7% annually, after 5 years you'd have about $5,400. After 10 years, over $13,000. After 20 years, over $39,000. That's the real cost of ghost expenses. Not just the money leaving your account, but the compound growth you're giving up. Every dollar spent on a ghost expense is a dollar that can't compound and grow for your future. And here's what really stings. Most people have more than 5 ghost expenses. I've seen people discover they have 10, 15, even 20 recurring charges they'd completely forgotten about. We're not talking about pocket change anymore. We're talking about real money that could be building real wealth. The average person loses about $200 to $300 per month to ghost expenses. That's around $3,000 a year. Invested over 20 years at 7%, that's over $150,000 you're leaving on the table. All right, you've identified your ghost expenses. Now comes the extraction. How do you actually get this money back and stop the bleeding? First, the easy wins. Cancel anything you genuinely don't use. Don't overthink it. If you haven't used it in 90 days and you can't articulate a specific upcoming use case, cancel it. You can always resubscribe later if you actually need it. Second, downgrade instead of cancel. Maybe you don't need the premium tier. Maybe the basic version does everything you actually use. A lot of ghost expenses aren't about the service itself, but about paying for features you never touch. Third, negotiate. Call the companies and ask for a lower rate. This works especially well for things like cable, internet, insurance, and phone plans. Companies have retention departments whose entire job is to keep you as a customer. Use that leverage. Tell them you're considering canceling and see what they offer. Fourth, switch to annual billing where it makes sense. If you're keeping a subscription you actually use, paying annually instead of monthly often saves you 15 to 20%. That's money you can redirect to investing. Fifth, set calendar reminders for free trial periods. The moment you sign up for a trial, immediately set a reminder for 2 days before it converts to paid. This single habit can save you hundreds of dollars a year. Sixth, use virtual credit cards for subscriptions. Services like privacy.com let you create disposable card numbers with spending limits. Set a card to only allow the trial amount, and it can't charge you the full price even if you forget to cancel. The key is to be systematic. Don't just cancel one thing and call it done. Go through your entire list and take action on every single item. Now here's where the magic happens. You've freed up this money. What do you do with it? This is the investment part of the ghost expense strategy. Step 1. Set up automation immediately. Don't wait. The moment you cancel a ghost expense, set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to an investment account for that exact amount. If you were paying $15 a month for a streaming service you weren't using, set up a $15 monthly transfer to investments. The psychology here is critical. You were already living without this money. Your budget was already functioning with it gone, so you won't miss it. You're just redirecting it from a company that wasn't providing value to your future self. Step 2. Keep it simple with index funds. You don't need to become a stock-picking expert. A simple, low-cost S&P 500 index fund or total market index fund is perfect for ghost expense money. Set it and forget it. Step 3. Use fractional shares. Most modern investment apps let you invest any dollar amount, even if you can't afford a full share. This means even small amounts from ghost expenses can start working for you immediately. Step 4. Consider a Roth IRA for this money. Since you're investing relatively small amounts recovered from ghost expenses, a Roth IRA is ideal. The money grows tax-free and you've already paid taxes on it since it came from your after-tax income. Step 5. Track your ghost expense investment account separately. Create a dedicated account, or at least a separate mental bucket for this money. Watching it grow is incredibly motivating. You'll literally see your recovered ghost expenses turning into real wealth. The beauty of this strategy is that it's painless. You're not cutting your lifestyle. You're not making sacrifices. You're simply stopping payments for things that weren't adding value anyway and redirecting that money to your future. Here's what I want you to do this week. Not someday. This week. Block out 1 hour on your calendar, just 60 minutes. During that hour, go through the process I outlined, pull your statements, make your list, identify your ghost expenses, cancel at least 3 of them right now. Then, and this is the crucial part, Set up those automatic investments immediately. Don't let that recovered money sit in your checking account where it'll get absorbed into your regular spending. Automate the transfer to investments before you leave your desk. 1 hour. That's all it takes to potentially unlock thousands of dollars that you're currently wasting. 1 hour that could change your financial trajectory. And here's my challenge to you. 3 months from now, check your new investment account. Look at the money that's accumulated from your recovered ghost expenses. Look at the returns it's already starting to generate. That visual proof is powerful. It will motivate you to find even more ghost expenses and keep this strategy going. The ghost expense strategy isn't complicated. It's not some advanced financial technique. It's simply about paying attention, cutting waste, and redirecting that waste to your future wealth. It's about making your money work for you instead of silently disappearing into services you don't value. So go hunt your ghosts. Your future self will thank you. If this strategy helped you, let me know in the comments how much you recovered. And if you want more practical strategies for building wealth without feeling deprived, subscribe to this channel. But only if you'll actually watch the videos. Otherwise, well, that would be a ghost expense, wouldn't it?